Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barry and today you join me in the Aston Martin DB11 V12, an absolutely stunning spec, and with me is Mr. Kuba from Aston Martin South Africa.
Good day gentlemen, good day, good day.
So yeah, we are here in the DB11, we're going for a quick little drive.
Quick breakdown, this is quite a highly spec car. It's our demo car that we currently have in stock. It's got chopped carbon, trim inlay, red finishing on it.
See over here.
Definitely one of the most prettiest parts is the headlining, as you can see above us.
Yep.
It is quite...
oh wow, I haven't actually noticed that.
Yeah, so it's quite... so that's Aston Martin's deal that they do.
Yeah.
They're definitely headlining is one of the key products that they do out of this. And yeah, so enjoy guys.
Absolutely, and it's got a lovely V12.
As we do,
5.2 litre if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct, twin turbo.
Yep.
And
so it doesn't sound as nice as the naturally aspirated stuff, but it does
you
sound...
will get some exhaust notes out of it.
Here we go. Oh yes. Nothing wrong with the lovely V12 on a Friday morning.
Definitely love it, enjoy it.
So what's the 0 to 100 time?
So 0 to 100 in this car is 3.6 seconds.
Not too bad.
Yeah, so it's still got quite a bit of acceleration.
Yep.
Obviously, Aston Martin is renowned for three things: luxury on the interior of the car, the pure sound,
Yep.
and the exterior looks of it, exterior aesthetics on it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I mean, obviously you got your quicker brands like your McLarens, which you also host at Daytona, and your Paganis and Koenigsegg.
But Aston Martin will soon be in that league of McLaren.
Definitely with the new Valhalla. I'm
Absolutely.
super excited. We've got 3 coming into South Africa, so that's going to be super cool. Super excited and super stoked for that. But at the same time, we've obviously got the naturally aspirated V12 from the Cosworth motor for the Valkyrie. So, and I mean, Aston Martin have really done a step up and a change since the development of their previous models.
Yep.
With the new designs, which has been absolutely attractive. I mean, since the previous Vanquish that came out, everyone said no one could make a more beautiful car than that, and hence, guess what? The DB11 arrives, and everyone said, oh my god, I can't believe they're going to do another car after that. And the DBS arrived. So that just shows that Aston Martin still sticks to its clear attributes. And yeah, it's always for the long haul, and I'm excited to see what that comes out in the future.
Absolutely.
What's also is quite exciting, I've just spec'd out a Aston Martin Vantage V8, 4 litre V8 in a manual with a dogleg first, 7-speed manual with a dogleg first. So yeah, I'll be keeping you guys in touch as soon as that becomes available.
Make sure you go follow Kuba on Instagram. I'll pop in, well, it'll come on the screen now, so you can go and follow him, because if you want to stay up to date with all things Aston Martin South Africa, this guy's the one to follow.
Thanks guys, thanks. Yes sir. So from the Aston side, obviously being again the aesthetics and the sound that comes out of it, you'll hear in a short while. I will put it in, now it's in Sport Plus mode. So the exhaust notes are going to be there. It is, even though it's not naturally aspirated V12, it still sounds phenomenal with the turbo spools and the exhaust note that they've created on these cars. And this is still the first gen DB11 V12. You still get the AMR edition, which is released after this. So the kilowatts went from 447 to 470 on the new AMR edition. And then I'll have to invite you for a trip in the DBS.
Well, that'll be
so we can do a bit of a video on that, because that's 533 kilowatts.
That's just
900 newton meters of torque. So let's hear that exhaust note.
Okay. Oh my gosh. And the fact that it actually still has a V12 is impressive on its own, because I mean, if you think about it, it's only really Ferrari, Lamborghini and Aston Martin that do V12s, and you know,
Correct.
more reasonably priced cars in inverted commas.
Let's get that note.
There we go. Oh man. Wow. Wow. It just gains speed so easily. Wow.
So what I love about the DB11 in the V12 edition,
Yeah.
may it be the DBS, may it be the DB11,
Yeah.
like my perfect definition for these cars are brute in a suit.
Absolutely.
It literally has the appeal of James Bond, which has always
Yes.
got to be a good looking guy
Always.
that can beat up anyone with these two pinkies.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you need it to be sophisticated and good looking and timid, it can
always
do
is,
exactly
yeah.
that. But at the same time, when you want it to be aggressive and abrupt and loud and obnoxious, it can do that as well at the same
Yeah.
time. So it's got all those mixed attributes around it, which makes a huge difference. I mean, now, let me have a quick squiz. I mean, now we're cruising and I'm getting a fuel consumption of under 9 liters to 100, cruising in 8th gear, 2,500 revs, doing the speed limit on the highway. I mean, it's...
I think doing a trip with one of these from say from here in Joburg to Durban, I mean, it's just a breeze.
It's a treat. It's an absolute treat.
Yeah.
And I mean, I did that. We had a round trip the other day. We're bringing back, we drove the DBS even.
Okay.
And that's obviously got quite a power increase in it. But again, at these long cruising speeds, it is an absolute breeze. I mean, you can obviously hear from it's quite quiet inside here. It's got the double glazed finish windows on the doors. So again, Aston Martin, think about all the little bits, and if you have a look, you guys can try scout it out. There is no cheap materials left inside this car. They've really either wrapped it in leather or high quality end leather. Wish you guys could smell. This car is 2 years old with 10,000 kilometers on it, and it still smells brand new. It's got that fine attributes around it. So again, Aston Martin are just doing what they do best and being a lot more refined, where the other brands are kind of in a rush to get it in and out, where Aston said, we'll take our time, we'll make sure it's exactly what the crowds expect and work from that.
And I've noticed something around here. These are the same shape as the lights at the front.
That's correct. That is correct.
It's those little details that, you know, add up to it being a bit more special.
And you would have noticed that the door handles are facing the opposite direction. The reason for that is when you're exiting the vehicle, it helps you, force you to use your left arm, so your opposite arm to getting out the car.
Okay.
So your head is automatically turned, so you can see if there's any traffic coming from your rear end.
Interesting.
So it adds these little minor attributes that that no one really thinks about, but Aston actually just sit there and say, what can we do different? How are we going to make this unique to the next? Obviously with the increased new ZFS gearbox, which in essence is a single clutch torque converter. So to explain that to you versus a dual clutch, the reason why they didn't go for a dual clutch, 2 reasons. One, it's lighter. So a dual clutch weighs in the region of about 350 kilograms. This weighs about 250 kilograms.
Oh wow, okay.
So to help with the weight distribution, as you know, Aston Martin are about 50-50 weight distribution, maybe 49-51, which is on the DB11s. So the reason why they went for that torque converted single clutch gearbox is that also you get a driver's feel from the car. It's easier to drive in traffic, where the dual clutch is used for high speed track days, track racing, where on a daily basis as a GT cruiser it's not as efficient as you want it to be. It's got a higher fuel consumption on it. This has a lower fuel consumption on it. You'll notice another little attribute in the car is no glove box. Reason for that is the motor's halfway in to the car, so right where our feet are ending, that's the start, and all the way to the infotainment at the same time is the motor, and then just behind us in the middle is the gearbox to help with that 50-50 weight distribution that it works across.
Man, one day
You'll get it. You'll get it. Just keep at it.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do. Do what you're passionate about.
Oh, there we get the verbals now. Like this thing. Wow. Yep. I'm sold.
And this is the entry.
Jeep,
this is entry level V12. This is where they started at, and then they went AMR. The exhaust note on the new AMR is absolutely. That's the one that you wanna. That's where you wanna start at, and then yeah, no, it's special. They're all very special in their own way. But that DBS you'll see is quite a. So that's the absolute top of the range.
If it's thing is, I know it's faster than this, but it's difficult to imagine just how that feels.
How much, yeah, exactly what that actually feels. But that raw brute power that comes over and above it, Jeep, is where that kicks in on it.
Yep, not too shabby. Wow. Well, thank you so much.
Only a pleasure.
I was not expecting to experience Aston Martin today, so
in its finest. You got your chance on it, and then many more to come through.
Yeah, I
mean,
will
be keeping you posted on what is available and what can be done, and let's make Aston proud again.
Let's make Aston great again.
Exactly.
I mean, back at the Daytona showroom rather. So yeah, I mean, the Aston Martin DB11 V12. Gosh, what an absolutely epic car. So there we are, guys. A very unexpected ride in the Aston Martin DB11, but it was absolutely amazing. It's been 2 years since I've been in the DB11, so absolutely amazing to be able to have gone in it again. A big thank you to Kuba here from Aston Martin South Africa. He's the brand manager for Aston Martin South Africa. So I'll put in his link below. It'll be up on the screen, so make sure you go follow him on Instagram as well as Aston Martin South Africa. And yeah, just a big thanks to Aston Martin, to the Daytona Group, who is, the official distributor of, and as you can hear, a lovely naturally aspirated V12 in the background, but yeah, they are the sole importers of, as you can see, Aston Martin, McLaren, Rolls-Royce, Pagani, as you can see we are right here next to the Pagani showroom, as well as Daytona Direct, which is coming soon. So I mean, just have a look at this. Aston Martin just know how to make pretty cars. Yes, it's not really made for dynamics. If you want a dynamic Aston Martin, wait for the new Valhalla that's coming out, or even the Aston Martin Vantage. But this, it's more of a cruiser, V12, 5.2 litre situated up front. Obviously, it doesn't sound as great as the naturally aspirated V12s that Aston Martin used to make, but nevertheless, absolutely astonishing car, and one of the few V12s that are actually around. So big up to Aston Martin for that. But yeah, once again, a big thank you to everyone here who made it possible for me to experience this absolutely awesome DB11. And yeah, make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you again soon. Bye.